Hey, thanks for joining me today. Today's going to be a reveal day for Proto 1. Do a quick overview of what we have here for the final assembly for the prototype, and then we'll go ahead and take it outside and put it in the water and see how it does. So first I'll do a recap of what we have. We have a control panel. Everything is built modularly, so I've got a control panel with clearly printed and taped instructions as far as directions as what's what. Motor controls, how to stop it, how to surface it, what connects in where, orientation, left, right, front, and back, so you know how to hold it. Basically, it holds like a gamepad almost. Self-contained and self-powered. It has its own 9-volt battery in there that actually drives the Arduino that I have inside there. That connects to a power station, and the power station is basically what's going to push power, taking the 5-volt signals from here, running them through a relay, pushing 12 volts DC to the motors on Arduino. Arduino's motors will run from 3 to 12 volts at, I think, 1500 to 10,000 RPM, somewhere around there. So I needed something that can really push those motors, especially when you put it in the water. Since I'm not using submarine or boat motor blades, I'm using RC airplane blades. They really need some power behind them to move them. So basically I have a hardwired Cat5 comes in there, hooks into my relay. I've got it pinned out, pins into the relay. The relay on the back side of that relay switch is a pair of, here I'll show you here, got a pair of lantern cells in series. So, and that steps up to 12 volts with the extra amperage that I need. It comes out through another Cat5 jack wired to it, and that's what plugs into the 50-foot lead for the Proto. So I will go ahead and show you basic. Basically, plug in power, plug in for power station. Heard my relays just click. And then I want to plug in my Proto. And let's turn her around. Okay, good. So here we've got Proto. I have 3 motors. I've got a left and right and a surface. Okay, so I go left. So basically the right motor runs. Left. Forward stops both motors. And then if you press the button, whoops, press the button, it'll pull and surface up. And that's just a push button. So that's what we have. For buoyancy control, I'm running some swimming noodles. I'm also running some swimming noodles to help buoyancy on the cable itself. So that said, let me go ahead and get this taken outside, and I'll show you in the water. Okay, here we are. We're down at the water. First, let's take a look and see how cold this water is. .4 degrees Fahrenheit. So water's pretty cold, but it's not frozen. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to want to go ahead and untie my control module lead. I made this extra long, basically used an existing network cable I had. That gives me plenty of room to work with. So I can walk around a little bit without having to worry about pulling the... Okay. Out to power station. It's an extra noodle in case I need it for buoyancy. Though I had to trim these up a little bit in one of my first tests. Got a 50-foot lead of Cat5. And this will be interesting to see how much this pulls it down. I'm not going to throw it all in the water, but I'm going to set it so it can get in the water. Basically that plugs into the side of the battery box. I'll put that right in the middle so it doesn't move around on me. Then Proto is basically ready to drop in the water. Okay. I'm going to get the battery box open up. Get these patched in. Okay. Get the camera moved down here so you can see it working. Okay, so I'm going to stop the motors and pull it back. I'm going to make an adjustment on those angle on the motors. Let's see if that makes a difference. Not really. They're not pushing that front around like I would like. Does a little bit, but there's nothing really to catch the water to force it. Next I'm going to test to see buoyancy if I take one of these noodles off. See if I get any more, if it sinks anymore. A little extra network cable in there. I'm not getting the turning action I would like. I wonder if it's because there's nothing really to push against. Yeah, there's nothing really to push against. It's almost like I need some type of rudder or something. Okay, well I'm going to go ahead and stop it there for now and give some more thoughts on how I want to get this adjusted. so that it can stop those motors, so that I can get better controls on it, and then also some way to adjust the buoyancy better. I'd like it to sink a little more. I'd like to get a little more power out of those motors and go from there. So, hey, thanks for watching, and it's an interesting first test, and we'll see what we come up with the next adjustments. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a great day.